What up, Blockchain Nation? Thank you for taking time to watch this video. So this has been an interesting year, 2022. First of all, I want to say that if you have been watching consistently, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't, please make sure you like and subscribe, just so that we can get recognized by the almighty algorithm. So at the time of recording this video, I started making videos on YouTube as of 2019, and I have done 154 videos as of today. Amazing. So today, I just want to go over the best of 2021. I did about 50 videos in 2019, 52 videos in 2020, and like I said, 51 videos in 2021. So that's 154 videos. Anyways, in 2021 was a great year. Did a couple of interesting videos, and I just want to quickly go over what I think. Let's say you're new to this channel and you're like, you just want to look around and see some videos that you can watch, get up to speed with what's going on in not only blockchain technology but in tech as a whole. Here are my recommendations of the videos that I did in 2021 that I like to call my best videos of 2021. Now, when I mean best, doesn't necessarily mean the most views. You guys out there, you watch the videos, and it's interesting how there's some videos that I do that I'm really passionate about, and I think they're going to do well. And they don't do really as great as some other videos, which I don't really expect to do that great, but I do them anyway. I do these videos not just to get views, but because I love this space, I love tech, I love blockchain technology, so I do videos to improve my understanding and also to give my perspective of things that are going on in the blockchain space. Anyways, so when I say the best videos, they might not have done great in terms of views, but I think they are great videos in terms of content and the things that you can learn. And yeah, so I'll just go over my top 10 videos. And yeah, here we go. So number 10 is a video that I called Death of Bitcoin. So I did this video early in 2021 where the price of Bitcoin was tanking, and there were speculations that Bitcoin was dead, Bitcoin was over, and so it was just my way of saying, is really Bitcoin really dead? And it's a good video. I elaborate my thoughts about the Bitcoin price, why the price and the volatility of Bitcoin is not really that important, and what you should really focus on is long-term in understanding that Bitcoin is money and it's also property. And also there's a very interesting funny meme in that video that I thought was cool. So number 10 will be the death of Bitcoin. I'll put a thumbnail somewhere, and that's a video that I definitely think you should watch. That'll give you more understanding about this Bitcoin space and hopefully not let you worry too much about the volatility or the volatility in Bitcoin. Number 9 will be Bitcoin becoming legal tender in El-Salvador. This was huge news that a country will actually take Bitcoin and make Bitcoin legal tender, kind of like the same as its own state's currency. So it's a huge Nayib Bukele. It's a huge one. Nayib Bukele, who was the prime minister or president of Bitcoin, coming out to announce that Bitcoin is legal tender in El Salvador. Salvadorians use the United States dollar as its main currency, but now they have allowed or adopted Bitcoin as legal tender, so you can actually buy stuff, and as a merchant, you can list items in Bitcoin. So that's a huge one. I thought that was a great video that I definitely think you should watch, and I'll put the link somewhere. Number 8 is the Bitcoin conference of 2021. Obviously, because of what happened in COVID in 2020, where people weren't really having conferences as much. So early this year, Bitcoin conference, and it was one of the highest attended Bitcoin conferences. Obviously, because people hadn't been out in a while, and then with all that's going on in Bitcoin's price, it was a great avenue for people to come together, and it was a powerful conference. I wasn't there personally, but I just talked through some highlights about that. We had some great people like Jack Dorsey there, Kevin O'Leary, and a whole list of people, and I did my own review of that Bitcoin conference, and that's a video that I really enjoyed doing, and that's my number 8 video, which is the Bitcoin conference in 2021. Number 7 is I Am Satoshi Nakamoto, where I reveal the identity of the Bitcoin creator or creators, in my personal opinion. I like that video. It was a great learning experience for me, going deep into the possible creators of Bitcoin, and it was very enlightening video for me to do, and I think you will enjoy that too. So definitely at number 7, something you should watch is I Am Satoshi Nakamoto. Number 6 At the time of recording this video, it's one of my highest watched videos, and it's about Decentraland. Decentraland is a virtual space, kind of like I talked about a video where I compared Decentraland to Facebook's Horizon. I'm not mentioning that video in my top 10, but maybe it's an added video you can watch. But I did a video about Decentraland, how to play Decentraland. I go over Mana, which is the currency in Decentraland, and I walk through how you can play that virtual game. And yeah, because of the rise of the metaverse and what's going on in that space, that was had a lot of views in that video. But I think it's something you should watch. You can learn a lot about the basics about playing Decentraland, and that video is number 6. Number 5. Number 5 is a tech story. It's very, very important that I think it's something that we should all learn about. It's not just specific to Bitcoin or to cryptocurrencies or to blockchain, but it's about technology. And because Web3 or crypto is the next iteration of the internet, it's very important that you understand the stories of the early internet. One of those very powerful and important stories is the story of the guy who could have been Bill Gates, and that's Gary Kildall. And I have that as number 5 that I think you should really, really watch. That's a video that I wasn't sure whether to put that as number 3 or number 2, but yeah, it's definitely a video that you really should watch, and you get a lot of value out of that. Number 4 is a video where I talk about how I spent, quote unquote, my life savings on Bitcoin. Now, in that video, I highlight why it's important, or different aspects of how different people view cryptocurrencies, how you have different schools of thought, or how different people might look at Bitcoin as a property, or some people might look at Bitcoin and say its value might not appreciate over time. But more than me talking about how I invested what I call a considerable amount of money into Bitcoin, I also highlight some other features or some other aspects or schools of thoughts about Bitcoin, and I think it's very important that you watch that video too. And that's number 4. Number 3, I talk about how Xerox is bigger than Apple. Xerox could have been bigger than Apple. It's very important, kind of like what I talked about number 5 about Gary Kildall's story. This Xerox being bigger than Apple, it's a very important story, also in technology, and it draws some parallels with the other video I mentioned about Gary Kildall, and it's really important that you understand that story and see how Xerox missed out on what I think could have been a huge opportunity, kind of like how I think some people are missing out on what's going on in the crypto space as well. So that's a big video to watch, and that's number 3, how Xerox could have been bigger than Apple. Number 2 will be what I call the top 10 highest paid jobs in tech. I highlight different aspects of technology. I talk about web applications, mobile applications, augmented reality, virtual reality, and how the pace, how people are getting paid in all those areas and what those different industries are about. It's an informative video, and it's also, I think, in my opinion, help you if you're trying to go into tech and you're wondering which area, which field, whether data science and data analytics or big data or mobile applications or cybersecurity or whatever. And so I talk about the top 10, what I think, top 10 high-paying jobs or fields in technology, and that draws some parallels to what's going on in the blockchain space and why it's important that you understand the different areas, because I think in the future, some of these areas are going to come together, like AI and machine learning with blockchain technology. They'll be so intertwined that you might not know that. You just see applications that are cheaper, they're faster, they're better, and not really see that there's a mesh of different technologies. But it's important, I think, that you understand, or that if you decide to go in any of these areas, I think those are the tech areas of the future, in my personal opinion. And lastly, what I call my number 1 video of the year. Didn't have so many views, but it's a video I enjoyed doing, and really it changed it doubled on my perspective of what I believe about this space. It excited me even more, and that's what I talk about. The Billionaires, talking about Bitcoin. Talk about how Jack Dorsey, a video from the B Word conference, and I analyze that a talk in that video with Jack Dorsey, with Elon Musk, and with the almighty Cathie Wood, and their perspectives on cryptocurrency. Who am I? I'm just a YouTuber. What do I know about wealth, or what do I know about finance? But in analyzing and looking at what all these very successful people and their perspectives on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and Web3 really blew my mind, and it made me even more of a believer than I've ever been about this industry. So those are my top 10 videos. Maybe you're out there, you watch some of the videos on this channel, and you might have some other videos I want to recommend for people who are watching. Please put some comments down below of other recommended videos. And also, as we're coming into 2022, what are the videos or what are the aspects of crypto or blockchain, or maybe it might even be tech or VR related that you like us to talk about, and then we'll do more of that. So I'm excited about 2022 and all the videos we have coming, and it's going to be very exciting here. Can't wait for what's going to go on in 2022, especially in the blockchain space. Well, that's all I have. And till next time, my wish for you is that you learn more about blockchain technology, because I believe that blockchain is changing and will change the world. And those who get involved early, in my personal opinion, will greatly impact the future. And if that's you, let's go change the world.
If you would like to create more awareness for your brand or content, or you would like to earn additional income, register now on www.CLIQKI.com. The more you share, the more you earn. CLIQKI.